Imagine you're an astronomer working the graveyard shift when a signal appears on your screen that shouldn't exist. It's a sequence of prime numbers, a mathematical pattern that suggests, for the first time, we are not alone. Your immediate instinct in that silent control room is to grab your phone and broadcast this discovery to the world. Accidentally intercepted a telemetry ping from the Soho Solar Observatory, orbiting in our own cosmic backyard. Years later, unusual dimming around a distant sun called Boyajian's star leaked to the public. It spawned rumors of an alien megastructure that persisted for years, before scientists confirmed the cause was actually a cloud of cosmic dust. A panicked, unverified leak is the most immediate hazard of a first contact event. It forces a narrative onto the public before the actual science even begins. Today, that risk is driven by algorithms designed for engagement, 24-hour news cycles, and deepfakes that make it impossible for the public to verify what they're seeing. Up until recently, the international guidelines for handling an extraterrestrial signal were written in 2010. They were designed for a different era of communication and were unequipped for the modern internet. That gap forced the International SETI Committee to ratify a sweeping update to the Declaration of Principles in June 2026. This newly revised framework dictates exactly what researchers must do the moment they find life. The updated plan acknowledges that the science is only half the battle. The other half is communicating the discovery without triggering a wave of misinformation. The first step of the new protocol strictly forbids the Discovering Observatory from making any public announcement. They must pass the coordinates to a second, completely independent facility, like the massive Green Bank Observatory, to confirm the reading. This chart shows exactly why that double check is required. To isolate a true narrow-band artificial transmission, astronomers separate it from natural cosmic noise and local radio interference. But this task grows difficult as we launch thousands of satellites into low Earth orbit. Their transmissions can mimic or mask the exact technosignatures scientists hunt for. You can see the physical reality of this pollution here. Satellite trails streaking across long-exposure night sky images create a constant hurdle for researchers. To secure the data, the protocol demands researchers petition international authorities to immediately protect the specific radio frequency the signal was found on, ensuring humanity doesn't accidentally jam our own cosmic phone line. Only after exhaustive, peer-reviewed scientific certainty is established can the discovery be shared, preventing a widespread false alarm that would undermine decades of research. The updated rules also address a threat completely absent from previous decades: the personal safety of the scientists themselves. Institutions are now explicitly advised to shield their researchers from doxing, harassment, and the intense pressure of sudden global media scrutiny. Furthermore, all verified data must be securely archived in universally accessible formats. If the raw data is lost to outdated software, it leaves a vacuum for conspiracy theorists to claim the entire event was a hoax. By formalizing these steps, the protocol lifts the burden of revelation off the shoulders of one individual astronomer and places it onto a unified, global scientific body. Even after the data is verified and shared, the protocol enforces one highly debated, uncompromising rule: humanity must not send a reply. This stems from the dark forest hypothesis, the reality that we have no idea what intentions are backing that signal. As Stephen Hawking warned, a less advanced civilization advertising its location to an interstellar power could meet a fate similar to Native Americans encountering Columbus. Staying silent is framed as a matter of species survival. No single individual and no single nation has the authorization to speak for the entire planet. But this silence reveals a loophole in our preparedness. The first protocol only covers the act of listening. There is no official second protocol outlining how to conduct interstellar diplomacy or what to do if an alien probe actually arrives. While the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs is a logical focal point, there are 0 legally binding international treaties governing a coordinated response. This lack of a plan might sound like the setup for mass hysteria, but empirical psychological research tells a very different story. When psychologists analyze how people respond to the prospect of extraterrestrial life, the data consistently shows that the public's reaction would likely be positive, driven by deep curiosity and optimism. The 2026 protocols ensure that the most significant discovery in human history will be handled with scientific rigor rather than social media panic. We know exactly how to listen. We just have no idea what we'll say back.